What's up guys, Wyland1 here, and today we are taking a look at my newest project. It is the WWE Undisputed Championship. This is not the official one that's coming out later, that's $500. I made this myself, and let me show you how. Alright, so I started off getting a new belt. It is the commemorative belt, and we're going to open it up. And here it is. There is a reason why I'm using the commemorative version of the belt, because I actually want to curve it, and we'll get to that later. Alright, so first off we're going to switch out the side plates to give some more weight to the heavyweight championship. I love the Universal Championship, but it will be retired, so it's just it is what it is, right? So I'm going to take the side plates, which had removable side plates right here, and put them on this one. Alright, so here are the side plates. This is the commemorative one, the plastic one. Here is the metal one with the removable one right there. So we're going to put this on the World Heavyweight Championship strap. So far I removed the side plates to metal plates now, and I'm actually going to do the bars as well because they are metal. Alright, so now we have metal plates, metal sidebars, have the plastic centerpiece, which is okay, and then we're going to put all the old stuff on the old Universal. Alright guys, now we have the world title right here. It's time to get to work. It's time to get to work. How are we going to do this? I envisioned this in my mind, and I'm hoping it will be executed perfectly. So what we have here is a world title. If you want to use a commemorative or an actual metal one, it's up to you, whatever. Right here, I went to Michael's. It's an art store where you can buy whatever. So I got these gold backings right here, and I was very picky on which gold backing I wanted to use, because when you look at the world title, you know, a lot of people might just get backings that are like this, right, and have it gold, but that's not actually how it looks like. It's actually just like, you know, glitter. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks more like this, right, like a gold plating. That's what it really is. So I got two different kinds right here. I actually think this one matches a lot better than this one, right? It really depends on the lighting and everything like that. But I'm going to go with this one because it's really gold, and you really want it to shine and look well on that. So we're going to have this in the background. This is a commemorative plate, right? So I got some weights, which we'll put that later. Alright, so we're going to take off the main plate right here. So give me a couple minutes. Alright, so right now we have the plate, and we're just going to see how it looks like, right, with the two different golds, just to, you know, be sure. I mean, I could do both, whatever, not a big deal, and we'll decide later. It's just that this one right here just pops so much. I think it looks great with that, and when you see Roman carrying his belt, it looks fantastic. So we will just take a quick look at this, and you can envision it yourself, right? So I have the main plate right here. I have the backing right on underneath it. I'm working on a table countertop right here, but it's actually on a mouse pad like thing, so it gives me some cushion, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to press down on this so the rivets right here make indents, so I know exactly where to cut, basically. And then we need an outline of this too, right? So we're going to make an outline. I'm going to press down, and we're going to have our nice cutouts. All I need is a rough outline of the belt, because I'll be probably cutting maybe a centimeter inwards of it. So it doesn't have to be the prettiest or exact. Now we have our outline. We're going to try to press down just to get a nice indent. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's one on the side there as well. You can kind of see it. Now I just want to quickly mark an X where these indents are. Alright, so now I'm just going to poke a hole where my X is, just to get it started. Just needs to be in the inside of the line. Actually, I realized something which probably would be easier to find the holes, right? And I just thought of this right now. Take the belt, and now I have at least the 4 corners. I can match that, right? And then now I can poke the holes where the other holes are, right? There you go. So yeah, basically now I have the 4 pillars right there. Now I could easily find the middle ones in there. You can honestly feel it. Alright, next I just want to place everything together just so we can get a nice visual of how the placement looks. I probably have to cut a little bit on the sides here so it doesn't seep out the edges. Actually, it looks pretty good. Might not need to, oh, right here, I'll probably do that. But so far, so good. And now we can really get a good look at the new Undisputed Championship. Oh, that looks awesome. That looks good. Alright, so we know the mock-up looks nice. Now what I could do is just, paint all the gems here black and call it a day, but I really love a curved belt. So we're going to try it, and this can make and break it. So if this doesn't work, then I'll use my other Universal title, call it a day. But I really want to try curving this. So we're going to get a heat gun. This might take like an hour, honestly. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to keep doing it, repetition, see how far I could go. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we give it a try. Alright, okay. So I just finished, right? It took me about like, I don't know, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and I did low, high, low, high. I had it on a angle and I was bending it down, but I got it done. I just ran it under cold water to maintain its shape. Alright, and that is a curve! My god! Alright, so we got the curve. I'm actually surprised how well it worked out. I'm really happy. Here's one last look at it, side by side with the Universal Championship, which is stock right there. Man, we just get a nice look at that. I myself enjoy a curved center plate more than most people, I guess, so it's all my own preference. So this one, you can barely put your hand underneath it. And this one, woo, look at that. Very nice. Alright, so now it is time to paint. So I will be using Tamiya Gloss Black for this one. Obviously, you can use whatever you want. I know people would probably stone this whole thing. However, I'm just trying to make the cheapest and coolest Undisputed Championship myself. So that's what I'm doing. So now, put on a movie, put on a podcast, and get to work. Alright, so I did one roll. It took me about 17 minutes with 2 coats. Not bad. Like I said, it's going to take some time, but we'll get it done. Alright, we are back. 2 days have gone by because I had to do some stuff, but every single day I walk by this, I just love how it looks. And I'm actually really happy I took a day off because I let the paint dry, cure more. It looks pretty good. I might want to put a layer of gloss over it, like a paint gloss maybe. We'll see. But right now, the way it looks, I'm pretty happy with it. I do have to do some minor adjustments. I'm gonna trim the backing right here. Also gotta put this on, and then we put on some weights. And yeah, so let's go. Actually, before I do anything, I want to show off the curve. Pretty good. Pretty good. I am just going to eyeball it because there's a lot of space that we can work with anyway. There it is. Looks very nice. Alright, now it is time to put some weights on the center plate. And I know, like I said, I know a lot of people are going to be like, why didn't you just use the metal plate? And I have one right there. The reason why is because I want to curve this thing, right? I want to have a nice curve on it, so it has a nice look, especially. And also, I just want to experiment. I just want to try something new. Also, I wanted to keep this the cheapest upgrade I could do, basically, because, you know what? I don't want to spend another $500 on a belt that looks exactly the same, and I could just do a couple adjustments to make it into a new one, right? You get to a point in your life where, these belts, they look awesome, you love how they look, but they literally just sit on display in your room for years. So, you know, I don't really need to pay $500 for one when I can make one myself, right? So that's the way I think about it. You know, you could be different. You might need the best one or authentic, you know, or just it has to be metal, you know, whatever. Because in the end, like everyone, they just sit there. You might take them out for an occasion, but that's about it. What else? But yeah, and hell, half of you guys sell your belts after you get them anyway. Maybe there is a reason why you should pay less or try to save some money when you can, right? Alright, so we are using these weights right here that are used for wheel alignment. These specific ones are ½ an ounce each plate, so they're a little bit heavier. I think the other ones are like a quarter, so these are actually a half, which I like. So they're a little bit bigger, so I don't know, it kind of balances out how many you can actually use, to be honest, so we will try our best. So we had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Alright, so we did the weights, so I couldn't get a lot of them in this one. I tried jumbling it. It's hard. So I just did only the corners. I jumbled only the corners for some of them, so I was able to fit them in. It is what it is. It's fine. We got some weight in there. But I added way more weight, though, to the metal plates. So maybe that'll counteract on the sides. We'll see. Alright guys, so that's about it. There is a new banner and we have officially the Undisputed Championship. I think it turned out awesome. You know, I had a vision, just went for it, and I'm really happy how it turned out. I think of the added metal side plates and the weights. Has a nice weight to it now. I love the curve on it. Like I said before, a whole hand could go underneath it, which is great. You know, a little curve is always nice. The gem came out pretty good. Like I said before, I might go over it with a gloss paintbrush. We'll see how that goes, but I think overall it looks fantastic. Very happy how this all turned out. And like I said, this is very cheap. I have a commemorative belt, $187. I bought the backing, $2. I bought this, was the most expensive, at $50, right? And then we painted, you know, I had paint in my house, so there you go. So under 200 and let's say 240 bucks basically, you have an Undisputed Championship right there. Right, so I'm pretty happy how it turned out. Now I have it ahead of time before anyone else, and I'm pretty happy how it looks. And the best part is, I made it myself. I did it all myself, so it shows you that, you know, if you have a World Heavyweight Championship, you could easily create one yourself, and you don't have to waste $350 bucks if it's on sale, which is not going to happen anytime soon. So you're going to have to get a $500. So why spend the money when you could just do it yourself, right? Very cool. Alright, that's about it guys. Thank you for watching. Alright, bonus video. So here it is with the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. This one is by Mayan Belts right here. Very nice belt. But yeah, here are the two top World Championships in our beloved favorite sport of wrestling. And I'm really happy how it turned out. Like I said before, I actually like the gold a lot. The gold with the black gems actually makes it pop a lot more in my opinion. It makes it look more prestigious. You want a big gold belt? I know we have the World Heavyweight Championship now, but this is prestige looking, and I like it a lot. I think it turned out very well. And like I said before, you know, you could spend 500 bucks or you can just spend a little bit and make your own. I think it's well worth it. And plus, as a collector, I know a lot of you guys too, these belts just sit on display. So do you really need to spend another 500 bucks? I don't know. It's up to you. But for me, I didn't want to spend a lot of money. This whole thing came out to like $45, honestly. It wasn't a lot of money. And it turned out great. And you can do whatever you want. You know, you can use an old Universal, you know, still works well. You can pick your own gold backing, of course. I like this one. I had two different ones. I think this one came out a lot better. The gold really pops on this to make it look very prestigious looking. So I went with this one. And yeah, that's about it, guys. For watching, like always, comment, criticize, subscribe, do whatever you want to pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Peace!